Hello friends, welcome to our channel Spreading Knowledge. Today we are going to discuss about development and emotional development, which is belongs to child development and pedagogy. So, which is very important topic for CTET or some B.Ed related entrance examinations or some like state TETs also. Now we are going to start. First, development. The term development refers to certain changes that occur in human beings between birth and death. The term is not applied to all changes but rather to those that reasonably for reasonably long period of time. A temporary change caused by a brief illness, for example, is not considered a part of development. Some development psychologists prefer to restrict the notion of development only to changes which lead to qualitative changes in the structure of behavior, skill, or ability. For example, Heinz Warner, a development of psychologist, believed that development development considers of two processes: integration and differentiation, and according to him, development proceeds from a state of relative lack of differentiation to a state of increasing differentiation and hierarchic integration at all levels of the person. So, to the idea that development consists of the integration of more basic previously acquired behaviors into new higher level structures. For example, according to Jean Piaget, the baby who learns to successfully reach for objects has learned to coordinate a variety of skills, success keeping an upright star, moving the arm, visually coordinating the position of the hand and object, and grasping the object under integrated structure called a scheme. Now, developments build on and incorporate what has come before. Differentiation is the idea that development also involves progressive ability to make more among things. For example, learning to adjust one's grasp to pick up small objects, which requires the use of the fingers, versus larger objects which only require closing the hand around the object and less motor control. Warner defined development as a combination of these two processes of integration and differentiation. Now, human development can be divided into a number of different domains: physical domain and cognitive domain, social and emotional. Now, physical domain. What is physical domain? Physical domain consists of development of body structure, including muscles, bones, and organ systems. It also includes gross motor development using large examples, for example, legs and arms, which include in physical domain. B. Development of precise use of muscles, for example, hands and fingers. Sensory development, which is development of vision, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. Physical domain also includes cephalocaudal development, which means that a child starts with development from head to toe. According to this principle, the child first gains control of the head and then arms and then legs. Infants gain control of head and face movements within the first 2 months after birth. So proximal-distal starts in the center, like our chest, then moves to accordingly the spinal cord, other parts of the body. The child's arms develop before the hands, and the hands and feet develop before the fingers and toes. Fingers, the toes are the now now cognitive domain. What is cognitive domain? Cognitive domain refer to an intellectual or mental development which includes thinking, perception, memory, reasoning, concept development, problem solving, and abstract thinking. So, language is one of the most important and complicated cognitive activities. Understanding and formulating language is a complex cognitive activity. Speaking, however, is a motor activity, and language and speech are controlled by different parts of the brain. Jean Piaget was a significant influence in this domain because of his theory of cognitive development. Now we are going to discuss about moral domain. What is moral domain? Moral domain is nothing but moral domain consists of development of character, right attitudes and behavior towards other people in society based on social and cultural norms, rules and laws. Understanding the difference between right and wrong is the essence of moral development. In Piaget believe in two basic principles relating to moral education. One is children develop moral ideas in stages, and the other is children create their conceptions of the world. Now, according to Jean Piaget, the child is someone who constructs his own moral worldview and forms ideas about right and wrong. So, Jean Piaget believed that children made moral judgments based on their observations of the world. And lastly, Kohlberg proposed a detailed sequence of stages of moral reasoning or judgments about right or wrong. So he divided moral three levels. First one is pre-conventional, then conventional, and post-conventional. Now, social and emotional domain. Social development includes the children's interactions with other people and children's involvement in social groups. Actually, it includes relationships with adults and peers, social roles, adoption of group values and norms, adoption of a moral system, and productive role in a society. So, learning to live with others in both our family and society is one of the most important tasks, the one in which family and friends play an important role. Socialization is all about learning to cope in the family and society we live in. The socialization process varies in different societies and from family to family. Primary socialization takes place within the family in the first years of child's life, and it also helps children to learn how to interact with others, sense of right and wrong, what is acceptable and what is not. So secondary socialization starts when children come into regular contact with people and setting outside their home. This includes playgroup, school and neighborhood, and continuous throughout life. Secondary socialization teaches children how to interact with adults, friends, and others who are not in family. Now, emotional development includes basically three things: the development of personal traits or and character, and ability to enter into a reciprocal emotional relationship, and feelings and emotions appropriate for one's age and situation. Now, development a attachment and bonding. The development of the deep bonds of attachment between parents or caregivers, children, and their children comes about through day-to-day interaction. This attachment is helped in the early months by a number of things, including skin contact, talks, parents' voices, feeding, bathing, play, eye-to-eye contact, etc. Children who develop close bonds with several important people will be far more secure than children who have not done so. If a child has a strong sense of security, he is less likely to face emotional traumas and turmoil in life. Now, B is self-concept and personal identity. A child's self-concept and personal identity are closely linked to the quality of parenting in early years. Quite often, adults who harm others to carry out serious crimes have had very negative experiences as children and have a very poor self-concept. Thank you. Please guys like, share and comment and also do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.